Welcome to a special bonus episode of Chat and Bother. Our bonus episodes are a little different from our usual ones. These bonus episodes could be recorded anytime and anywhere, so make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel just in case there's a video. Bonus episodes are unscripted, unpredictable, full of unexpected surprises, and undeniably entertaining. Whether it's a quick chat about a topic we don't usually discuss, exclusive interviews, or a behind-the-scenes look at the making of the podcast, our bonus episodes are here to add an extra layer of excitement to the time you spend with us. We'd love it if you'd share this bonus episode with your friends. If you're listening on the Spotify app, be sure to take our latest poll. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for all the latest updates, links to exclusive content, and opportunities to comment on your favorite episodes. Now sit back, relax, grab your coffee or your tea, and enjoy this bonus episode. Good morning.
And good morning.
So we have some news, but before we get to that, we are coming off of hiatus. What, next week?
Yeah.
I think it's next week.
Yeah.
We thought we would come on in here and tell y'all some things that have been going on because we've been on hiatus for
a couple months now.
It's been a few months. It was so bad. I didn't know if we were supposed to still be on hiatus or not. I didn't know. I knew it was a month that started with an M. So I didn't know if we were supposed to start back in March or May.
Slight panic.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, we've missed it. But we didn't miss it. We actually didn't miss it. So today we're going to kind of talk about winning and losing and what that feels like.
Yeah.
But first, big news.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. I'm going to do it right here. Okay, so anyway, I got an email from the Essence Film Festival.
Yes.
That says we are
finalists
in the podcast competition. Yay!
Yeah.
I entered this for us and had no expectations because we just started. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I entered it and then forgot about it. And then I was, how
many things do you enter and then just...
See, and that's the thing, because I feel like winning is a numbers game.
Yes.
But I also don't like to lose. So you have to enter a lot of things to win like one thing, but that means you're going to get a lot of rejections. And I don't think anybody loves rejection, but I really don't like it.
Yeah.
And it's hard to win if you hate losing. Does that make sense?
Well, I think it's not only that, but it's also you can't win if you don't put yourself in the game. If you don't put yourself out there to try something. What was that? A poem about the man in the arena? You can't win if you're not stepping into the arena. So,
but you can like sit outside and feel very comfortable. It's uncomfortable in the arena.
Yeah.
And then winning means you got to win again. Like people are expecting you to continue doing that.
Really?
Yes. When you win, think about Sha'Carri. What is her last name? I don't
Richardson?
know. Yes. She started winning, and then people started taking her losses personally. And then it was like, I'm not saying that I'm in any way comparable to somebody competing at that level.
Right.
But the pressure is still there to continue to be great. Now, what if that was it for me? That win was the win.
Was as far as it goes.
That's all I wanted to do for that particular thing. I don't know how you navigate that. Now, we as a family are navigating that now.
Right.
I don't know how many of you are dealing with college students or soon to be college students, but we have two.
Yes, at the same time.
Same time, going away to college, same time. So think about how expensive that is. Now, I know I really don't like losing.
Right.
My kids have inherited that from me. They do not want to hear no. But you have to apply for scholarships, many of them, and you're only going to get, some people get everything, but you're not going to get all of them.
Right. It should be at least 1 out of 8.
Yeah, you should expect like 1 out of 8, depending on what your student profile is. And it's about accurate.
Right.
But can you imagine at the beginning of the week, 7 people are telling you get 7 emails that say, No.
You lost.
You didn't win.
You did not win.
We regret. Thank you for applying.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know how somebody is supposed to take that And if you're applying for 100 of them and say you're only going to get 10% of those, that's 90 people in your inbox saying,
no,
we picked other people that aren't you.
We regret to inform you.
But the wins are sweet.
Yes.
The wins are sweet when they arrive.
Right.
And we jump up and down and cheer.
And we got to celebrate them because you never know when those things are going to happen. I mean, you see this happen in sports all the time. For a lot of them, they've been at the top of their game for a long time. Mm-hmm. And in high school, they won everything. In middle school, they won everything. When they get to the league, it's not that easy because everybody is good at this level.
It's the best.
Right?
And that's what happens when you get to the collegiate level. Everybody is great.
Right.
The people who are competing with you are really, really good.
Right.
One of the things that I do appreciate about them going through this, I saw something years ago, well before our kids were even applying for college or if we knew they were going to go to college. This young man won everything. He won everything in middle school. He won everything in high school. He did great in college. I mean, valedictorian, just all of these different things. And then got into law school, won everything in law school too. He didn't pass the bar exam.
Oh.
And
did they break him?
He himself. It went that far. So it's like he had never felt, you know, those tiny cuts?
Yeah.
That you get every time somebody says no, the tiny, tiny cuts.
Yeah.
He had no tiny cuts.
He didn't have any calluses.
There were no calluses. There were no scabs. There were no scars. He was fresh and new. And that thing he had never felt anything like that. I really feel like not winning sometimes is saving you because there's so many disappointments in life. There's just so many.
I think that's a good way to think about it. It's helping them to learn how to process and deal with different things that are going to come at them. You're going to have to process failure of some sort on some level.
It's the processing of the failure. If you get to process it early enough, you know something else is coming. Something good is coming.
Right.
But he never had a chance the something good was always coming. So when something bad happens, it really is the end of the world because your world is full of wins.
Yeah. We've done this with the kids. We have had the privilege of helping them walk through their losses and figure out how to take that energy and turn that into something else, right? It's unfortunate that this young man had to go through that late in life where he didn't have somebody to walk him through. All right, yes, this stings, but you can recover from this and you can turn this into something positive.
That's your TED Talk while you playing. I'm telling you, every time something unpleasant or unfair, because life also isn't fair, happens, that is a chance to share with somebody else that could really use that encouragement.
I remember a manager told me once there were some people that were falling behind on their project. I didn't want to snitch on them in my weekly report. And he was like, if they don't want to be a part of your narrative, they better behave better. And I was like, okay, that's kind of gangster. I didn't think about it that way. Because I was thinking about it as, look, I'm managing these people. I'm trying to make sure that I'm pushing them ahead. And he was like, you're saving them from themselves.
Because they don't know that they did anything wrong.
Right.
They're never going to get reprimanded.
What he was trying to get me to do was to hold them accountable and to bring that accountability by shining light on the fact that they weren't doing what they're supposed to do. And part of the winning process means you're doing the right things in the right ways at the right time. And if you're not doing those things, you know, when you get to that level when everybody else is doing all the right things,
the things you miss. And if nobody ever tells you, hey, you're really awesome, but you need to reach for something else. Like, you're awesome, but there were about 6 people who were a little bit more awesomer than you.
Yeah.
Hopefully, people will take that and say, okay, then. Yeah. And those are the people who ask at the end when they get that rejection later. They say, thank you. Is there any feedback?
Yeah.
Right. Is there anything that will make me not fail again? I would like, they don't say it like that, but I would like to not feel this particular feeling again. What do I do? You know,
I used to hate when I didn't pass the test and get 100 on the test. My mom would be like, find out what you did wrong. Or teachers or tutors will be like, go find out what you did wrong.
Oh, corrections. Corrections. People, you didn't do corrections.
I hated corrections. I'm like, what's the point? I already got it wrong. I'm not doing it again. But I missed the whole point, right? Like, this is how you get better.
And they'll give you extra, well, not back in our day, they didn't give us extra points for corrections.
No, it was no extra credit. It was just...
You just do the corrections.
You figure out where the holes were, where you did the wrong footwork.
So that on the next test,
right,
you can get it right.
But I was doomed to repeat those same things because I didn't learn. I think there's an opportunity in every L to see what you did wrong. And what shined light on that for me was watching tape in our football practices. Our coaches were sticklers for detail. And so the Monday practice after our games, we cut our practice short and watch film. Our coaches had cut up the film and they would call things to our attention. One of our coaches, one of the most influential people in my life, he would call us out. He'd be like, Wilson, what were you doing on this play? And he'd rewind it and watch me get run over or watch me make a mistake or whatever. And everybody in the room is watching. He's like, bro, you should have got a hot dog and a ticket. You over here watching the play happen.
Oh.
But it was that accountability. All my brothers are watching me make this mistake. And they're looking like, okay, well, is he going to make the same mistake next week or not? I have the opportunity at that point because they've shown me where my mistake was for me to never make that same mistake again. That accountability was what changed our whole team around.
And I know you didn't want to watch that play again.
No. Especially when you make a joke about it.
Right. You don't want to watch that play the next week and be like, and apparently this is a rerun. This could be last week because he's doing the exact same thing. Right.
And I didn't put two and two together like, okay, what was happening academically was the same thing was happening on the football field.
That's because you cared more about football.
Of course I did.
So let's just be real about what you cared about.
And I didn't want to let my team down.
Right. We think that academics are not a team sport.
Right.
And we are finding out now during scholarship season, oh my God, accountability is important because it's either my pocket or yours. Right. And this is now a team sport. We have a thermometer that, well, Don drew it. I did not like it. And so I redrew it. I didn't redraw the whole thermometer because he's very, he's mathematical. So it is proportional and looks really good, but I did not like the aesthetics of it. So
she took my numbers off, y'all.
The numbers just didn't look right to me. And
but
his
they were
handwriting,
accurate.
Yeah, but I mean, who wants like 16 point? No, just give us good round numbers. Anyway, we have it as not individual thermometers for each kid going to school. We have it as one thermometer and a total amount that we as a family will owe to these two institutions because it is a team effort. When one person doesn't apply for their scholarship or another person does something too late or somebody didn't proofread their essay, it affects the entire family. It affects our team. They understand that each thing that they do right affects the team, and each thing that they don't do right also affects the team. And we celebrate our wins together. When people don't win, we go ahead and, we're like, well, that's their loss. We do the whole thing.
Right.
They just didn't see it. They didn't recognize or whatever. But also, we're like, if you turn that in at 11:59, you get what you get.
Right.
You didn't get a chance to proofread that. You didn't get a chance to edit that. You didn't get a chance to. So we run the tape when things come back.
Right.
And a lot of times they'll catch themselves and be like, ooh, well, now that I read that back, I could understand why I didn't get that.
When I cut that down, I cut a whole paragraph out of it and it didn't make sense.
I missed that, but back to our finalist thing.
Yeah.
I think we did the work on that.
We did.
I feel like I don't know that, like, we weren't always on time with our things. We didn't always publish on time. Don't look at me. I know I'm the one who publishes them. But it's a team. We are a team. So it's we. It's both of us.
But we also are getting good feedback from our fans, and we appreciate everybody's support and the encouragement.
And they helped us choose which episode to submit.
Right.
So this is your win too. Congratulations to the Chat and Bother family. We appreciate you. If we don't get it this time, we're going to try again.
We'll figure out what we did wrong.
We'll get back in there. You all keep giving us the feedback. If you're in the Facebook group, thank you so much. You all have tested things. You've tested our website. You've done all these different things. That has gotten us to our finalist status. It feels really good. It feels really, really good. And this is not the first thing that I have submitted us for.
Oh, so we took some L's and I didn't know about it?
Yeah, I didn't even tell you because what's the point? What was the point?
So we could learn? What we'll do
oh my gosh
is learn together.
No. It was, I can't even remember. It was one of those where, again, I didn't remember that I had entered it in the first place. So that I didn't really know that I should have really cared about it.
I'm not sure whether I should be worried about
I don't want to lose my job. Hey, let's focus on the positives.
No, I'm just...
I entered this one and I asked for feedback from the group.
Should I be worried about your trigger finger? Because you flipping out submissions and didn't remember them?
Okay, so I'm going to get a spreadsheet like the kids have for their scholarships. I will do that.
Okay.
So that I can pay attention to deadlines and things like that. We pay more attention to our kids' stuff than we do our own.
True.
It's sad, but it is what it is. It's a Saturday, so I ain't got to go to work.
But we do got to do work.
We do have to do things. Oh.
So we're going to go be adults.
That doesn't sound like a lot of fun. It doesn't. But that's fine. I mean, we're going to have to do some adulting if we want to win. Right? As a team. This family team thing. So thank you all for all of your feedback, all of your support. We hope that we get it, but if we don't...
Even if we do, we still want to learn and get better.
That's right. It feels good. It's a little validation that what we're doing is...
in the right direction.
It's in the right direction.
Yep.
Well... I guess we will talk to you when we get off a hiatus next week. Oh my gosh. It's not that we don't miss y'all, but oh my gosh. I have to do things on time this year.
All
He
right.
ain't even saying nothing. He just looking at me like I thought they were on time. He records and walks away.
I'll give you this. I do have the easy job here. You say go and we start talking.
Yeah.
And you do all the other stuff. So I appreciate that.
Look at that. I'm getting my flowers while I'm still here. Thank you.
Wait, I need a flower?
No, you don't even. You need to go online so you can hear those things, like give them their flowers while they're still here. No, you don't need to go online because you're gonna start saying stuff and it's not gonna match up like it's supposed to. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us for Chat and Bother. Go ahead and like our Facebook page and share this episode with people that you want to chat with or just feel like bothering, or both. Visit our website, chatandbother.com, for our episode guide and other ways to connect with us. Take care.